This is the MOTORCOP Chronicles podcast with the midweek news. Join your hosts, Iceman and Holstera, two law enforcement professionals ready to offer their unfiltered opinions on the latest news from the world of law enforcement. No filters, no edits. So be warned, the content may be upsetting to some listeners. Sit down and hold on. This may get a little bumpy.
Welcome.
That motherfucker tries to hand me a drink, I'm gonna knock him out.
No, it's already in there.
Dude, the tiger's moving.
Yes, it is.
You're so creative. Look at you.
Welcome to the midweek news. If you're listening on audio, you will hear Holster making comments about the video background because I build it and he don't see it until I go live on either.
Yeah.
We go live on Facebook and YouTube, so he has no idea of what we're going to be sitting in.
I don't see shit until we go live.
And I've been off, so I had more time to play with the background. We have an extra guest. Welcome, Bill. No, just thought I'd add a line in the background. Bill does have some other guests he invited also. I was going to save this till later, but might as well just do it now.
You gonna put Epstein hanging in the tree?
What's that?
Gonna hang Epstein in the Christmas tree?
No. Bill has some friends he had over right here. See, right there.
It'll take it a second.
Yeah, I know. But,
oh, hell yeah! It's like Donald Trump's daughter. The hell? Don't make me not pay attention. All right, we got shit to talk about.
There's another one.
Oh, God. Well, hey, you know what? It's better than puppets.
Bill's got guests.
Girls don't drink any drinks that Bill makes you. All right? Don't want none of his food.
Anyway, we're going to take them. I took them just to do that. Anyway, welcome to the podcast. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell, follow, and share. Send it to your friends, send it to your enemy, send it to your frenemies. Help us grow. Email. Send me an email if you have stories that you'd like for us to read and elaborate on, or if you'd like to be a guest, email or hit me up in the DMs on Facebook or something like that.
Hit him up with the DMs.
Hit me up with the DM. Like I said in the intro, be warned, because if your feelings get hurt, you might want to leave. If your feelings get hurt easily, because
we don't offend anybody.
We will piss you off and not feel bad about it.
I like that couch.
It's a very nice couch. It cost me a lot. Don't get it dirty.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna start out. I got we got quite a few videos and stuff. Anyway, we're gonna start out with it's gonna be about a fight that took place in the Miami airport involving the police and civilians. So let me start that off right here. You ready?
Yeah.
A man accused of punching police at Miami International Airport walked out of jail tonight.
He faced a judge for a wild brawl that was caught on camera, and he wasn't the only passenger arrested.
Local 10's Roy Ramos live now in West Miami-Dade with the details for us. Roy.
Calvin and Eden, that suspect did not answer any of our questions as he walked out of the Miami-Dade County Jail. He, police say, was attempting to pull an officer off of another traveler. Ultimately, two travelers upset when their flight got delayed, so they got physical with police.
No words from 32-year-old Alberto Yanez as he bonded out of the Miami-Dade.
You gonna make it? Or are you done?
Yeah, no, my vape thing, yeah. Sorry about that.
County Jail Tuesday night. Police said Yanez and 30-year-old Mayfred Serrano Paco were involved.
That's one of the main reasons I played it.
Want a taco?
That's one of the main reasons I played the video, because I'm like, there's no way in hell I will ever pronounce that name.
My friend wants a taco.
Whatever it is, but I couldn't do it.
In this wild fight with officers inside Miami International Airport Monday night, the brawl captured on cell phone video, landing both men behind bars.
I prefer Spanish.
Sit down.
I prefer Spanish. Motherfucker,
Nobody cares.
In America, and if you can speak English, fucking speak it. Just ain't Mexico, Honduras, Guatemala, wherever the fuck you guys are from.
Why is he the only one wearing a mask?
Be the only Democrat there. We are in Florida, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's Miami. That's not fair, dude. Miami is like super liberal.
Yeah, I'm sure. Everybody's swimming over from Cuba.
No, surprisingly, they're usually conservative.
Well, that's true, because they're fleeing a communist country.
Right.
On court Tuesday, who ordered he be held on a $29,500 bond after police said he blocked the path of a golf cart, jumped inside, and took the keys, breaking them off inside the ignition. This video shows what happened next as police.
Now, I got the other video. We're just watching it. It has no really sound on it, but it's the video. It's not broke up from the news thing, so we're going to watch that again afterward.
Tried to intervene. In the video, Serrano Paca is seen grabbing an officer's arm when that officer strikes him in the face. And police said he didn't stop there. He then bit that officer on the head, allegedly, while admitting to taking medication to treat HIV.
So that right there, to me, he should have been charged with attempted murder right there.
Yep.
Attempted murder right there.
In Florida, it is like dissemination of a bodily fluid.
Well, if you're watching this one part of the video after they pull him off, you can see the very feminine way he's hops around.
And make no mistake about it, you grab a hold of somebody's wrist. Like if I'm arresting somebody and you run up and grab me by the wrist, I am going to fuck your day up.
Well, that's what he did. He grabbed that cop and said,
Officers off Serrano Paca as they tried to take him into custody.
Any kind of unruly behavior is not going to be tolerated.
Airport officials we spoke with said with an increase in travel, they have unfortunately seen an increase in bad behavior in recent months. Miami-Dade mayor reacting to the incident.
Does anybody answer me this? Why all of a sudden all these people are all... You already know if you go to the airport, shit's going to get delayed. You're going to get bumped off a flight. Yada. And all of a sudden now you're having all these fucking outbreaks and fighting at the airports. I don't get it.
And see, I would be more interested to find out if that is one of the individuals that's been flown here to Florida, because we're one of those places that the Biden administration have decided they're going to land the aircraft and just let all these immigrants off the plane. So it's very possible, especially if he don't speak any English.
Well, he speaks English. He just says he prefers Spanish.
Reporting the actions of Miami-Dade.
See how he jumped around right there?
Police officers and adding some choice words.
Officer pulled his gun. We're going to talk about it in a minute.
For the dozens who filmed it.
Our police officers were under attack, and they followed the protocol. They backed away from the scene, and order was restored. If you see something, say something. It's the time to help, not just to take a video and share it.
That's all they do now.
As for Serrano Paca, he faces a number of charges that include resisting arrest with violence to attempting to transmit HIV. He remains behind bars on a $29,500 bond. For now in West Miami,
that piece of shit shouldn't even have a bond. Now let's go to the next.
Yeah, they're going to press the issue because you've seen the cop put him in a chokehold. They're going to press a lot of other shit.
Here's the video itself. You can kind of watch it. They're fighting. He's swinging at the cop. He grabs him. That's where he bites him. Cop disengages. The guy comes back at him in a little prancy gay move, and then the cop pulls his firearm out. Now, I want you to watch. They got this one motherfucker. This cop's got his gun out. This one motherfucker comes at the cop. He's lucky he didn't catch a round. Watch, because this cop's way outnumbered. Watch. You see this dude in this hat and this red shirt right here coming straight at the cop, shaking his finger?
No, I'm still on the delay.
Well, watch. You're going to see it. And this guy's lucky he can catch fucking around advancing on that cop with his weapon out like that. Cop kept backing up because he didn't want to shoot. And, of course, Mr. Red Shirt there then fucking pulls his phone out and wants to start recording. So, just a bunch of fucking... I mean, this cop's got people all around him and stuff like that. And everybody got their little phones out.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's that. And it's freaking ridiculous. What you think about
Where
that?
the hell's all the backup, dude? Miami.
It was just 2 of them. That's all I saw. There was 2 of them.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, Miami-Dade Airport's fucking huge.
Well, maybe they were in another area, but that's all I saw was 2. And these people pissed off because their flight's delayed. Come on, all of that because your flight's delayed. I think they should be put on no-fly list, and he can. I don't know. He ought to be deported.
I mean, to be fair, Miami's about as close to deported as you can get.
Send him back to wherever. So
yeah, send him back to New York.
Yeah, send him back wherever he's at. So anyway, that's that story. Just think it's fucking plumb ridiculous. Merry fucking Christmas, huh?
That's it. Feliz Navidad, even.
You want to read that next one? This is what we do. It's actually kind of a feel-good story.
This is what we do. Un momento.
I think it's for police, from Police One or something.
It is. All right. This is what we do. 5 police officers rush into burning buildings carrying out a man in a wheelchair. The building was destroyed, but the officer's quick thinking saved a man's life. Solvay, New York. Well, this is weird. Maybe I bet you they arrested him afterwards for not wearing a mask. Gato's police sergeant Michael Burrell was the first on scene of a fire in a long-time Solvay pizza shop Monday night. He said he heard a woman yelling that her husband was stuck in an apartment over the burning Bianchi's Pizza Pad on Milton Avenue. She was screaming and crying in the street that her husband was upstairs, Burrell said. He went up the stairs to the apartment and found the man in his wheelchair. The man said he couldn't walk and didn't want to leave his cats behind. Fuck your cats, you're coming with me. Burrell, who has 15 years as a police officer, would need help to get the man out safely. Solvay officer Joseph Hardy parked his patrol car to block off the street and ran towards the building. He had heard on dispatch calls at about 8 p.m. that there was a man in a wheelchair inside and possibly children. The smoke was flooding into the streets, Hardy said. The 21-year-old has only been on the job 5 months and had never been into a building fire. That's because usually we don't. 3 other officers arrived at the scene from the Gettys Police Department: Adam Lestrani, Taylor Potter, and Ryan Legacy, said John Fall, Getty's police chief. All officers went up the stairs and into the smoke-filled apartment. I just kind of ran in there, Hardy said. There was smoke, but I didn't stop to think about the downstairs being on fire. Burrell wheeled the man to the stairs. Hardy grabbed one shoulder. The other officer grabbed the other man's shoulder. Hardy said another officer grabbed the man's feet, and the 3 carried the man down the stairs to the wife's car, Hardy said. But yeah, everything was flooded with smoke. Burrell was still in the building looking around the apartment for the couple's cats, but he couldn't find them. Burrell left the apartment and found the husband and wife to check on them. Both Hardy and Burrell said that once the man was out, they felt relieved. Despite this being the first time he's run into a burning building, Burrell called this a normal day. What? This is what we do, he said. Yeah. So they all ran in there, saved the guy in a wheelchair. He must have been a bigger gentleman, because usually you would just army throw him over your shoulder and hike down the stairs.
Good for them, though. Good for them.
Absolutely.
Good for them.
What was that movie where they started, the apartment complex was on fire and it was a comedy or something? They started throwing the cats out the window.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I saw that one. Oh, I got a surprise one for you. I didn't send it to you on purpose. On purpose. I didn't send it to you because I wanted to surprise you with it and see what your reaction would be.
You found that episode of Live PD I was on, didn't you?
No, I did not. But now you're going to make me go look.
Nah, my house was on it. They always turn the camera away every time I was acting like an idiot.
Anyway, this story here has nothing to do with law enforcement whatsoever. I just ran across it for today, and I was like, oh, I got to put it on there. Anyway, this story is from the New York Post. Comes out of, I believe this is in England, across the pond over there. Got a couple listeners over there. But anyway, this story is from a Kentucky Fried Chicken. I didn't know they had Kentucky Fried Chickens in England, but obviously they do.
Never would have guessed.
Nope. Anyway, someone went to Kentucky Fried Chicken and ordered their chicken. And while they were digging through the box, this is what they got in with their chicken. I just hope they used extra barbecue sauce. I'll put it up because I know you got a little delay, and then you're going to see it. It's right there. It definitely needs barbecue sauce on that.
Holy fuck! How did you catch that?
A shocking photo showed the head, complete with eyes and a beak, encrusted in crunchy batter straight out the fryer. Wow. After ordering from the KFC in Feltham in Twickenham, England, a woman named Gabriella left it a 2-star on Just Eat review. I mean, she still gave it 2 stars.
That's the kind of reviews we need.
I found a fried chicken head in my hot wings meal. Put me off for the rest of my meal, she said on the photo posted on the Instagram account. Takeaway trauma. People were quick to express their horror. One user said, I really wish I could go back in time by 2 minutes when I hadn't seen this. One person said, what does it take to get a 1 star?
Exactly.
Another one said, at least you know it's real chicken.
That's a fact, I guess.
Others claimed that seeing the animal's head gave better awareness of what people are eating.
Oh, fuck me.
Pretty fucking sure we already know what we're eating. We just don't want to see its little head in there because it's not going to be delicious. I mean, I'm sure that beak would break your fucking teeth if you tried to chew it. Fried chicken head is still fried chicken in all fairness, said one user. I mean, hell, you don't go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and expect to get a little head.
That is a little head. You get it. Oh, jeez.
If you can't handle that your food is a dead animal, then you shouldn't be eating meat, another agreed. Shut up, Peter. KFC said on Twitter that it was baffled as to how the whole chicken head had snuck in there and joked that it was the most generous 2-star review they've ever received.
Hey, fucking, oh, God. Like, thanks for the review.
It also told the Sun Online, we are genuinely surprised by this photo. Since Gabrielle got in touch, we've been looking into how it happened. Put simply, we serve real chicken, and we're proud of that. But this has clearly
definitely real chicken.
This has clearly slipped through the strict process and checks in place with our suppliers, partners, and teams who freshly prepare everything in our restaurant. I'm willing. Whoever scooped it up, they saw that and they were like, "Fuck it,
fuck it,
put it in there." Because if I was working at Kentucky Fried Chicken, that's what I would do. I'd be like, if I saw it, I'd be like, fuck it, I'm going to see if they catch it.
I'm going to see if this gets famous. You know whoever did it, too, is like seeing the story and going, I fucking did that, man.
Yeah, before they put it in their mouth. This one we've taken incredibly seriously, already putting further measures in place with our suppliers, as well as retraining our teams to prevent it happening again. I'm sure your team did that shit on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
That said, it doesn't change Gabrielle's experience, so we've reached out to her, and she now accepted some free KFC on us.
Extra head.
Yeah, she said she wants no more head. It added that she and her family had also been invited into the restaurant to see how the preparation is done. Oh, anyway, I saw that, and I was like, I just got to put that out there for him, because that's why I didn't share it.
Get Bill Cosby excited.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, Bill probably does like a little head here and there. Chicken head. Anyway, if y'all happen to be on audio, go back. It's around the 20-minute mark. And you can see the picture, if you'd like, of this fried chicken head. And it's definitely been battered and fried, as you can see. And it's little eyeball right there. I wonder if that's probably done. But
yeah.
Anyway, that's fried chicken. You can go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and get a little head while you're at it.
This is why I stare at my food while I eat it.
Imagine
reaching into the bag and just grabbing that and going,
it's like, that's a nugget. Look, they gave me an extra nugget and just, it's really crunchy. Broke my teeth on this damn nugget. Okay, the next story, after we get rid of the chicken head, is
just throw it to the tiger back here.
A life sentence for $20 worth of weed. I love how they write this shit up.
Leave it to Louisiana.
Yes, this is from the New Orleans Advocate. You know how they put the headline is a life sentence for $20 of weed. Louisiana stands out for its unequal use of repeat offender laws. All right. We're not going to read the whole thing. It's long. This guy, Kevin O'Brien Allen, he's among more than 4,100 Louisianans now serving life without parole sentences in that prison right there where we went to the museum at there, Holster, at Angola.
Good.
And it says his parole sentences, it wasn't a bloody one. He sold $20 in marijuana to a childhood friend. He had made some bad decisions. Alan and Justin were tight growing up in Bossier Parish, he said. But as they hit their 30s, Sheely was working as an informant for the local narcotics task force. And that means he got busted with some shit, and they flipped his ass.
Yep.
And he recorded a pair of $10 pot sales inside a vehicle with Allen. Agents booked Allen on 2 counts of marijuana distribution, and prosecutors and district attorney office made him an offer, a 5-year sentence if he pled guilty. Allen, a father of 2 with a steady job but a handful of drug convictions, humbug, I'm not taking your 5 years. Fuck you. I'm going to trial. I've seen this shit happen plenty of times before. The prosecutors offer the bad guys a deal, and the bad guys say, no, I'm not taking your deal. I'm going to go to trial. And this shit happens. I was being dumb. I wasn't thinking, he said in a recent call from the Louisiana State Penitentiary at Angola. I felt like my buddy wasn't going to testify on me because he was my best friend. I wasn't thinking he was going to use me like that. He fucked you. Anyway, his buddy helped convince a jury to convict Allen. No, he just told the truth, and the jury did it. Anyway, Craig was sentenced to 2 concurrent 10-year prison terms, but it was only a placeholder. Louisiana law affords prosecutors wide discretion to increase a repeat offender sentence up to life. District Attorney's Office drew out his past convictions of possession with the attempt to distribute in 2004, another possession in 2007, and 11, and methamphetamine possession in 2013. But he was a good guy, right? I mean, this motherfucker's been selling dope since 2004.
Yeah, but life for weed, I think that's a little
they hit him with a habitual offender. They didn't hit him. He didn't get it for weed. He got convicted, and they just habitual offendered him. Once invoked by the prosecutor, the habitual offender law gives little leeway to judges. Anyway, this guy ended up getting life for that. Personally, for this, I mean, he is a drug dealer, but to put him away for life for nonviolent offenses, I can be pretty much a hard ass and stuff like that and say you reap what you sow. But
I mean, the shit is legal in half the country now.
But I say, they should have gave him his 10 years, ran it consecutive, let him do 80%, which was about 8 years, and let him out after 8 years. Then let him out. Let him get out and try to go back to his life. Now, after that amount of time, and he goes out and he does this shit another time, fuck him. Fuck him, lock him away for life, because he's never going to learn his lesson.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of life for any nonviolent.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying on this case here, on all that, since he started selling drugs way back in 2007 or whatever, to the last offenses of his little weed offenses, they convicted him. Go ahead. They gave him 2 10-year sentences for each charge of selling weed. I said, run them
consecutive, right?
Concurrent.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, consecutive with each other. Let him do 8 years. If he gets out now, if he'd have fucked up again after he'd got out, tough shit. But I mean, because the dude keeps getting chances, but spending life for that, and his buddy probably got busted, and they said, look, either you're gonna give us people you're buying from, or you're gonna go to jail. He's like, fuck that, I ain't going to jail, and put his buddies in jail. So, do I think this dude should be doing life? No, I don't. I think he should have done some time. And now, I mean, hell, weed's not legal in Louisiana, but I mean, it's decriminalized so much. It's basically, if I catch you with just a little personal use, I'm not even gonna give you a ticket, but you can get a fucking ticket. You don't even go to jail for it no more. So I mean,
yeah, you gotta have like a garbage bag full.
Yeah, I think they really need to go back and look at that one. I don't think this dude ought to be doing life. I think he should have done about 8 years or so and got another chance.
He pissed off the fucking prosecutors.
That's exactly what happened. That's it.
And they were like, you know what? Fuck you. Now I'm going to throw the book at you.
They offered him 5 years. He could have took 5 years. He'd have done like 2.5, 3 max, and got out.
Right, but it went from 5 to where they could have been satisfied giving him, say, 20. And they just fucking went balls to the wall and hit him with life.
But we don't know what kind of attitude he had toward this crime. He might look up and say, fuck you, I ain't taking no deal. Pissed off the day DA. Now you're doing life. And it's legal what they did in Louisiana, in the state of Louisiana. So they didn't the ADA didn't do nothing wrong. So, but do I agree with that part? No. But hey, you reap what you sow, like I said. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people might not agree with it, but hey, you should have took the fucking deal. You knew you sold weed to your buddy. You were going off on the pure D luck that your buddy was going to keep his mouth shut, and he ratted you out. So,
are we skipping over this New York cop that got run over?
No, I just didn't write it down. I got the video here of it. You can start reading it if you want, and because the video's on my phone, and I got to pull it up before I put it on here. Everybody's going to see my phone screen because I figured out how to use my phone to do videos. It's not on YouTube and stuff that I can pull off.
All right,
let's
see.
Fancy.
Watch unlicensed driver drags cop, runs over her leg in an attempt to evade arrest. The officer was taken to the hospital with a fractured ankle. She got off fucking easy.
If when you see the video, she got off very easy.
New York, a reckless unlicensed driver ran over a female cop's leg while trying to evade arrest on a Bronx street. Disturbing video released by police Tuesday shows the cop is seen screaming in pain as Usman Harana, 24, tries to escape in his black SUV in the December 12th horror. When NYPD cops attempted to stop a car with an expired temporary license plate in the Bronx. The driver sped off, dragging an officer, fracturing her ankle. The driver was arrested, and the officer is recovering. Our message to criminals is clear. You will be apprehended. So.
Well, first of all, I'm getting ready to play this video. I know it's not the best quality. It's a phone video, but if you look, no, she has bad tactics.
Yeah, why is she in the car like
She's
that?
She's basically inside the vehicle with this dude. Thank God she didn't get hurt worse. And I'm surprised when she hit the ground, her ankle might be broke, but she had every opportunity to draw her weapon and put rounds in there. So I'm gonna play it. See what I mean. Here we go. I'm gonna play it. See, you can see her inside that vehicle. He takes off. That's where he saw he ran over right there when it jumped up. See, right now he's getting ready. He looks like he's about to start backing up. I don't know why. See how he's backing up? She should have been putting rounds in that vehicle. When he started backing up towards it, and she's laying on the ground right there, and she finally gets up. And I got to give her this. She opened that door and went right back, and that's the whole video. We can play it again. I don't know what she was doing right there. Where was her backup? Don't they ride with partner?
In the Bronx, you would fucking think.
Anyway, you can.
But yeah, dude, let me tell you right now, you drag me, and then I'm on the ground, and you're going to go back up,
Yeah,
I assume you're going to kill me.
I don't understand why she didn't put rounds in when she started backing up her. If she wouldn't have been able to get off that ground, he could have ran her over again.
Right.
I don't understand why she didn't. I mean, I wasn't there. I'm just, the only thing I'm saying bad tactics. I don't know why she crawled up in that vehicle with him like that. He could take off. You don't do that. Thank God this lady, I didn't, the audio's not on there. She was screaming. But
I bet.
They had another video I could have got with sound, but they cut it before it showed her actually getting run over. I guess I don't know, thought it was too graphic, even though it really wasn't graphic. You could see the actual vehicle jump up when it ran over her. So she is extremely lucky in that aspect of it. Law enforcement people don't climb up in vehicles like that unless you're taking a chance getting kidnapped or they're going to take off. People could do all kind of shit to you.
Only time I've ever even remotely thought about that is if they have something in their hand and you need to control their hand all of a sudden. But no, I would never. Fuck no. But you see it all the time. I mean, look at the cops that jump on the sideboards and shit as they're driving off. I'm like, no, dude.
I don't understand why they do it, but you were right. Guy obviously didn't have a. I don't know if he had a driver's license or not. That's another one. Well, he's probably out on bond already because that's New York. So, you don't get, you don't have to stay in jail in New York. You can just get out of jail. Free card. This next one, I don't think I'm going to put a picture. I didn't put a picture of the judge in Lafayette. I don't think I did anyway. I don't think I put her picture up. I'm not going to put this judge's picture up either.
Damn, Uncle Tom.
I didn't put the other judge's picture up. I'm not going to put this one's up. But anyway, this judge is out of Alabama, and she was removed from her judicial duties after calling another judge Uncle Tom and other obscenities.
Yeah, they made a right call.
This is from Black Enterprise. The story, it was on. I'm not sure what it was on. A judge in Alabama has been removed from her judicial duties after several complaints were lodged against her for calling one judge an Uncle Tom and another judge a fat bitch and calling an employee a heifer.
Just went off on a fucking rant, huh?
She just, I guess she don't like fat people. I guess she wouldn't like me at all, I guess. But the other one, the Uncle Tom, that is a racist remark right there in itself.
She'd love you and your thigh-high boots.
Doubt it. According to Fox News, an Alabama judge was removed from her bench after being accused of committing several significant ethics violations. Jefferson County Judge Nikita Blockton, who is don't matter what color she is. I don't know why they feel the need to put that in there.
We got it from the name, sir.
Well, it don't really matter. Like I always say before, it should not matter what her race, what color of her skin is. That she engaged in a pattern and practice of making inappropriate comments. For example, calling one judge Uncle Tom and another judge a fat bitch, calling an employee a heifer. Maybe she likes cows and it was a compliment.
I wonder if this happened at like a fucking Christmas party. You know, like she had too many to drink, and then suddenly
she might have.
You know, it's one of those things. Like I don't see her sitting on the bench and doing it.
These were the findings of the Yellowhammer State's Judicial Inquiry Commission based on a complaint filed according to Law and Crime. The commission also discovered that Blockton had a pattern of abuse against her staff, attorneys, and litigants. She was found to also be verbally abusive and belittled her employees. God, it must be like working for Kamala Harris or something.
I'm going to come.
Do not come. No, from what I've been seeing on the news is that she's like really mean to the people that work for her. Old camel toe.
She's like, I'm in charge.
Less than 2 weeks ago, on December 10th, all 9 judges sitting on the Alabama Court of Judiciary, I can't say a fucking word, Judiciary acted on a motion to remove her from the bench. She was also ordered to pay all the cost of the proceedings against her. Some litigants in a domestic relations case, she tried to influence the outcome. She also demanded that employees give her access to their work computer login information in order them to show her their private mobile phones so that she would be able to delete any information that may have been related to her ethics investigation. Oh, wow.
You have any idea how bad you have to fuck up to make every other judge vote against your ass?
She also failed to promptly dispose of many of the court cases that were assigned her, although she spent a substantial amount of time at the office. The Judicial Inquiry Committee found that she violated 8 separate canons of judicial ethics rules promulgated for and by judges in the state. According to above law, her attorney, Emery Anthony, stated, "We were trying to keep her on the bench, and we were disappointed they removed her from the bench." Wow. This woman must have been just a super cunt.
Fucking sounds
God. Her name was not Kamala Harris. It was, wow. I mean, you give some people some power and they can't handle it. Well, they handle it. Just go straight to their head. Like they're little gods or something like that. Wow. Anyway, this next story is nothing to balk or laugh about. And I'm putting it out here because he won't be in Melissa says she was too busy hiding her complaints to do her job. That's true. This next one here, it's a Louisiana firefighter. This is Louisiana firefighter. He died. He died tragically.
Is the name of the parish Bossier?
Bossier.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and read it. I'm going to go ahead and pull. I pulled his pictures up. It's going to be up here. This was a young man, and you can go ahead and read the story.
Louisiana firefighter killed while working on fire truck. Wow. Terrible news out of the South. Bossier Parish Fire District. Louisiana fireman died as a result of his injuries after a tire that he was working on exploded. Wow. 28-year-old Jesse Henry reportedly died at a fire station in northwest Louisiana after a tire on a fire engine that he was working on exploded. Family members of Henry told KSLA TV that the tire sensor hit him in the head when the tire exploded. Please keep one of our members in your prayers. He suffered injuries when an apparatus tire he was performing. What? He was rushed to a local hospital, but he did not survive the accident. Jesse Henry was a firefighter for 4 years and served in the U.S. Army for 4 years. He was active in the Army Reserves. He was also very active in the MMA circuit and just recently turned a pro. Henry is survived by a 9-year-old daughter, dear God, and his parents. Several fire departments and other agencies paid their respects to Henry Monday morning as his body was taken to Arkansas for autopsy. Shreveport Fire District pays respect to South Bougier Fire District Number 2 firefighter Jesse Henry, who died Saturday. And there's his picture. Yeah.
I put his pictures up. It's Bougier.
So he was, working on the tire, probably putting air and shit in it, and it exploded. And that little sensor, it tells you it's flat or not, went into his head.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad. You can see, if you go look at the pictures, we're at 41 minutes. The pictures of him, he was a young man, too. He was not old at all, and he's got a 9-year-old daughter that gets to unfortunately grow up without him. Especially around Christmas time here, keep his family in your thoughts and prayers if that's what you do.
Absolutely.
This next one even sucks just as bad. Not quite. I mean, it sucks just as bad.
Oh, no, it's not what I think it is.
Yes, it is.
Oh, for fuck.
It is, for fuck's sake, it is. I put this on the screen for you to make you feel better. That's for you while we go over the story. And once you have to delay, it'll pop up for you. That's all for you there, buddy. Come on.
Cute little puppy dog.
Yeah, it's going to try to jump on your head.
Ah!
Anyway, this next story is from law enforcement today. I will say it sucks donkey balls. Big donkey ball.
I personally want to punish the motherfucker that did
whoever did this, they need to be fucking punished. Anyway, from law enforcement today, police officer's German Shepherd puppy was shot and beheaded and left at the... Oh, look, I got a video. I forgot to put a video. Here we go.
What?
Police in Parsons, Kansas are investigating tonight after someone chopped off the head of an officer's puppy and then left the remains in that officer's yard. The department believes this was a targeted attack on law enforcement, and they're now offering a $4,000 reward for information that leads to arrests. News on 6's Ashlyn Brothers has details.
Chief Robert Spinks is calling it a crime of cruelty. He says Ranger was let out early Friday.
You got to be a very sick individual to not only just to shoot this poor... I mean, it was a puppy now. It wasn't even...
And then hack its fucking head off.
Hack its head off and then bring it back. I mean, you're a sick motherfucker.
The person's already a serial killer. If they haven't already done it, they're going to kill small children and humans. People.
They're well on their way.
Fuck. Morning, but that afternoon, Ranger's owner found her puppy lying in her yard with its head severed. Chief Robert Spinks says his department puts up with a lot, but mutilating a law enforcement officer's 3-month-old puppy goes too far.
Deep. You see, look at this little puppy, how cute he was. Little black German Shepherd. He was 3 months old. I mean, come on.
Dark, evil, heinous, despicable. Those would be the very first things that would come to mind.
Chief Spinks says this type of crime often leads to more serious ones.
Has a much higher propensity to be engaged in domestic violence, homicide, and certainly could pose a danger to a young child.
The officer parked her patrol car in front of her house Friday after working the overnight shift. She let Ranger out in her fenced backyard around 7 and around 2, discovered the remains of her purebred black German Shepherd puppy.
I have 2 rescue dogs, and, to put myself in that position would be devastating.
Police determined Ranger's head was cut off somewhere else. Then someone returned the puppy's body back to the officer's yard.
Somebody lives in that neighborhood. That's
somewhere nearby.
Somebody that knows her and don't like her being a cop, whatever, but I'm just going to put this out there. You're like me. if people that listen don't know, me and Bam have 5 Great Danes. You know.
Yeah, I've got puppies myself.
And if that happened to one of my dogs, and I did happen to find out who did it, they bet to run
slowly.
They bet
slowly
to run, and they might want to run and turn themselves in for their own safety because they're not going to want me to get a hold to them.
Surmise that that's the reason or part of the reason for the decapitation, so there'd be no evidence of a bullet.
Spink says a person who lives in this neighborhood shot a dog named Zeus in March.
We were able to make an arrest in that case on a felony charge. It was just
no dog. That's a little Schnauzer dog. I mean, come on.
Recently adjudicated, it was pled down to a misdemeanor, $3,000 fine, and a year of unsupervised probation.
Spink says the person who shot Zeus is a person of interest in the killings of Blue and Ranger. Spink says the department's $1,000 reward has grown to $4,000 thanks to donations from the community.
The larger that reward is, the easier it may be to loosen tongues.
In Parsons, Kansas, Ashland Brothers, Oklahoma.
Anyway,
you shouldn't even need. I'm sorry, but if my kid was doing this, or someone I liked, even my next door neighbor, and I knew it, I wouldn't need $1. I just want to see the fucker crucified.
I agree with you. That is just, you got to be to shoot a dog that's not attacking you or doing something like that in a little puppy, and then to cut its head off and then bring it back. Yeah. I'd be real curious to find out if they find out who that is, because that's
evil.
That's a very evil person right there. I'm talking, like I said, that's future serial killer. Future serial killer.
Oh, this next one's an uplifting story.
Yeah, go ahead and go for it.
This was a case of karma. Police say man who was trying to steal catalytic converter ended up being crushed. Yes. Union County, North Carolina. An apparent car thief who was trying to steal a catalytic converter has been killed. Not by the victim of the apparent theft, rather by the vehicle of which the converter was attached when it fell off the jack.
The victim did get back because the car was the victim.
Yeah, exactly. The car was like, fuck you, get out from underneath me. Let's see. Throughout the nation, there has been a surge in reported cases. See, I worked an ass ton of them cases like 10 years ago. I thought it was over. But apparently people are back to doing it again. There has been a surge in reported cases of catalytic converters being stolen. While there is specifically not a reason as to why, no, there is. They have platinum in it. Some believe it is because of the supply chain shortage or the increased value of the precious metal used inside of them. That's exactly what it is. Catalytic converters are packed with platinum, palladium, and rhodium, which are considered rare metals. According to J.D. Power, the platinum price is roughly $1,135 per ounce. Palladium cost $2,332 per ounce, and rhodium fluctuates between $10,000 to $21,000 an ounce. Yeah, that's fucking incentive.
How much of that shit's in there? It can't be much. It's got to be.
It's about $3,000 worth per. The problem is getting rid of it. You have to have somebody that's buying it and illegally using it. Yeah. But I've seen some shit in the hood. You come around a corner, just see random legs sticking out of fucking cars. They use those little sawzalls. Yeah, they say in here that it's about $100 or less in the pipe, and that's actually incorrect. We've had to weigh it.
Well, he got his.
Absolutely. Karma's a bitch, and it bit him big time.
He won't be stealing no more catalytic converters.
Nope.
So,
he died doing what he loved, committing crime.
Committing crime, dying in the process of it. So, this next one pisses me off. this next story. I have a video on it also. If y'all haven't been listening, paying attention, at a Baltimore city cop that was ambushed and shot, and I don't know. I'm assuming she's still in the hospital. She was in critical condition, but they did catch the bad guys. But we'll go ahead. Hello, Jennifer. We'll go ahead and watch this.
Enforcement sources. Police created their own big break in the case using surveillance footage and license plate readers. Sources say they found Knox first, who confessed. And
no, the woman was working an extra duty on her off day, for extra money. That's what us cops do. And from what it sounded like, from what I've read and listened to, is they walked up behind her and shot her. She might not even known they were there. These were some piece of shit, coward motherfuckers.
And that's the thing is, like, me and you put on our badges and our belts every day to go out and do that job for a number of years. I know you still are, but I understood that there was an inherent risk that I could get into a shootout and not go home. Shit could happen. You pull over the one shit bag that really don't want to go to jail that day, and they just off us, okay? That's part of what we sign up for. But this whole bullshit of sitting there eating a sandwich and somebody just walking up behind you and blowing your head off, and you've never done anything to them. You've never even met this person. They just hate you because you wear a badge.
Thanks to the media.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it's the media, but I mean,
and the Democrats.
It just fucking sickens me that the people that would do that are the same type of people that would chop a puppy's head off. Okay? You're a coward piece of shit. You didn't accomplish anything. All you did was murder an innocent human being. I fucking never understood why they did that. They do it all over the place. Hell, New York City's cars now have to have bulletproof glass. No,
it's fucking ridiculous.
and told them about Shaw's involvement.
We don't know why they did this. We have absolute confessions that they did it, they were there. We don't have motive as to why.
Police identify the suspects as 32-year-old Trayvon Shaw and 31-year-old Elliot Knox. According to law enforcement sources, police arrested Knox first. He admitted to being at the scene where Officer Kiona Holly was ambushed, sitting in her marked patrol car. But sources say Knox claimed that Shaw did the shooting.
Well, of course he did. I didn't know he was going to do that. Whatever. This gets better, though.
Knox also told police where to find one of the firearms. Police ultimately recovered 2 weapons.
Oh, they're fucked.
The violence continued an hour later when investigators say Knox and Shaw shot and killed Justin Johnson on Lucia Avenue in Southwest.
So after they shot this lady cop, they went and shot and killed another guy, too.
West Baltimore. Neighbors there remember hearing the gunfire.
Boom, 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 boom. And it's just crazy. It's like, it's like everywhere now. So it's like crazy now,
Neighbors say Johnson had 3 children. Police believe the suspects knew him, but Johnson may not have known them. Police wouldn't offer any connection between Johnson and Officer Holly. We're told Officer Holly remains on life support. She has 4 children and has been with the department since 2019.
In this moment, I cannot overstate how angry and disheartened we all are that we continue to have those in our community who are intent on committing violent acts, especially against law enforcement officers. It is unacceptable, and we will not tolerate it.
Surveillance cameras, license plate readers, and community cooperation helped solve the case.
These were brazen and senseless.
Well, at least it sounds like the people in the community actually stepped up and said what they saw, at least.
Which tells me that the people probably weren't from around there.
So,
yeah.
Acts of violence, and it shows how far we have to go to show people and how to make sure that folks understand that this cannot continue and that you cannot snuff someone out for something so petty. You cannot think that our police officers should be a target for you.
The suspects are being held at central booking. Court dates have not yet been set. Reporting live from the Bishop Robinson Police Headquarters building downtown, David Collins, WBI.
Well, I'm pretty sure this area is one of those areas that's woke. Them motherfuckers.
I mean, it seems like the city council people are doing. I mean, they're doing pretty fucking
Yeah,
good.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping anyway. And what I'm hoping is that this young lady,
I hope she makes it.
survives this, especially for her 4 young children. She was out there working, protecting the community and everything else, and this is what she gets for it. She gets gunned down from the back by 2 piece of shit motherfuckers who's probably never held a job or done anything their entire life except break the law, steal shit, and everything else.
And she's crazy, like relatively new to the job.
Personally, people like them, if they admitted they did it, automatic death penalty. Just take them out. They're no good to society. They suck dicks, and they don't need to me, they just don't need to be around no more. And if this pisses people off, here, I got this right here. Does that trigger you? Does that trigger you, you liberal motherfuckers, right there? You see it? Because I will trigger the fuck out of you because those piece of shit motherfuckers
Thank you, baby.
don't need to be in society anymore. Nope. Triggered. That's my opinion. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. Jennifer, I am drinking some salted watermelon whiskey. I went and bought me 2/5 today because it is delicious. I did not. Now, we're going to be doing the other pod, the Liberty Freedom Whiskey podcast, Christmas Eve night, hopefully. After it might be a little bit later. I got a family function I got to go to. I just remembered, Holster.
I want to go.
Oh, you better start driving now. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, it'll be later, but we will do it. We're not on a time frame. We do it when we want to do it, or we may do it earlier. Let's say it this way: instead of doing it late, let's do it earlier.
We can do it earlier.
We'll it'll probably let's say we're going.
Oh shit! I have a Christmas Eve party to go to.
Well, we'll figure it out. It may just be really late. Either way, it don't matter.
Crazy drunk.
Most of our listeners anyway are on podcast platforms. We just do the live shows because they're fun. We just enjoy doing it. This is not the main source where people listen to us. So we will figure it out. We're gonna do something Christmas Eve. Just don't know. Just don't know when. Yes, that is Bill Cosby, and he's visiting.
He's trying to touch my head.
He be glad he's only trying to touch your head.
Giggity.
That's all I gotta say. Anyway, this next story
my strippers
is yeah. Oh God, my chair. I don't know. My chair keeps losing. I just keep thinking. I'm like,
it's gonna look like that Kyle Rittenhouse trial where the fucking chair collapsed.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's wrong with it. I was just sitting here in the last few days. It's like I don't know if the little thing's wearing out, and I just start getting lower and lower. This next story is a local Louisiana story because these stupid motherfuckers here. They are so stupid. Did I not send that one? Yeah, here we go. We all know, if y'all listen to the Liberty Freedom Whiskey podcast, that Santa is gay and he is also trans. Now, we have Trans Santa. Go check it out and listen if you want to know the whole thing of it. We have our own Jenny Psaki over there and everything else. If you go watch the videos, we try to be pretty funny. Anyway, this is out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, from WBRZ Channel 2, and the headline reads, What are you talking about, Jennifer? I don't know. You and Melissa figured it out. Santa cash and guns. Police investigate a viral photo taken at the Mall of Louisiana, which I have 2 of them up here now. I say I do. Here we go. Boom and boom. Look at this shit here. I'm willing to bet that that's fake money. It's like I can do that too. Look. Loading. Look at it. Boy, look at all that cash.
Hell yeah. That's
Look
that
at
money
it.
that scared the shit out of me when I walked into your
Look at it.
freaking ice box.
See it? I can do it too. I can just buy a lot more of it. It's 10,000 right there. Right there. Ask Holstera how real it looks.
It would look so real that I was afraid that it was sitting on the table when I was standing there. I'm like, we need to like put this shit in a drawer somewhere.
Because he actually made a comment to me at one point. He's like, look, I ain't trying to tell you what to do or anything, but I don't know if you just want to leave all that cash laying around like that. And I'm like, dude, it's not real. It's movie money. But it looks that real.
It's real enough to where somebody would shoot you in the fucking face to take it.
Yeah.
If
looks.
you pulled that out in the middle of the Bronx, you would get jacked. Okay, it's real.
So I don't know if these guys here actually have all that money, if it's real or what. Anyway, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Photo showing two men posing with stacks of cash and a handgun alongside with the mall Santa. If you look in the first picture, right above my head, you can see the gun in his hand. Now, I'm willing to bet money that he don't have a concealed carry permit. I'm going to bet that he actually maybe even be a convicted felon that shouldn't even be carrying a gun.
No, criminals don't do criminal things.
Right. The Baton Rouge Police Department confirmed it was looking into the pictures, which appeared to have been taken recently at the Mall of Louisiana. The department said it was first notified about the incident after the photos circulated on social media this past weekend. One of the men seen in the photos, 29-year-old Almanzo Paul, was arrested Thursday on an unrelated warrant out of Texas. Paul did not appear to be holding the weapon in the photo. So Paul is the dude in the background that needs to buy pants that fit, because it looks like they're about to fall off of him. Okay.
That white guy was so fucking scared.
Oh, he's probably saying, Jesus Christ, just don't shoot me. It's unclear at this time whether anyone will face charges over the incident. Well, I don't know. Who's the other guy? Like I said, he had a gun. I'm sure he wasn't open carrying that gun. He couldn't with the jacket that he had on. So, come on. You think
maybe it's a pellet gun?
You think these guys are really carrying around that kind of cash?
With a BB gun.
Yeah, whatever. I saw another video. It's like they were walking through the mall. They were walking. They were just like throwing money on the floor and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, it's such fake fucking money. I don't care how rich you are. You're not just going to walk around and throw money on the floor like that. They're just trying to show out. Santa is just saying, Jesus Christ, can they please leave and not shoot me? So, anyway, that's that. Just idiots. Idiots. People are fucking stupid. Just dumb.
Greed.
What you think about it?
I'm thinking that's hot nuts right there.
I'm thinking that I'm going for that one also. Of course, this next one's pretty good too. I saved the best looking person for last. This person is so gorgeous. I'm pretty sure
really bad rosacea.
They might be working for Trans Santa. It's a Trans elf. There's a picture. I don't know what the fuck it is, to tell you the truth about it.
Did you pull the picture up for people?
Yes, it's up there now, and it's what is that?
It's a thing. That's Honey Boo Boo's mom. Yeah, you missed Honey Boo Boo's mom, didn't you?
Yeah, I did miss that one. That is Honey Boo Boo's mom's had fat surgery, so.
Well, when you got Honey Boo Boo money, you can afford that shit. So let's get going.
I think this dude, this thing ate Honey Boo Boo and it lodged in his neck.
What? I'm gonna have to look that up after this episode and see what the fuck ever happened to Honey Boo Boo. Let's see. Baton Rouge resident accused of sharing child porn on social media. Jesus Christ. Baton Rouge, a person accused of using social media to share child pornography, was booked into jail Wednesday. Louisiana State Police said Kaylin Woodard, 28, was arrested following a joint investigation with the FBI, which began back in September. The agencies launched the probe after learning Woodard had shared the illicit photos and videos online. I mean, even the name don't tell you whether it's male or female.
It's Pat.
What?
Pat.
Pat what?
You don't remember that Saturday Night Live skit from a long time ago? They had this character called Pat, and nobody knew if it was a man or a woman, and the name Pat, and you just couldn't tell.
Yeah. Arrest documents said Woodard told an undercover agent that he had watched pornography involving children of all ages, including babies. Jesus fucking Christ.
You're a
hang him.
sick motherfucker.
Just don't even take him to the jail. Put a rope around his neck, tie it to the back of the patrol car, and floor it. Woodard was booked into the East Baton Rouge jail on 3 counts of distributing pornography involving juveniles. No, call it what it is, a fucking kiddie porn ring. And fucking make sure everybody else in the fucking cell block knows it. Fuck. God. Why do we fucking spend taxpayer dollars on these fucking people? Like, just shoot him. He admitted to it. God.
I gave you some stories and dated.
Oh, man. It's like people fucking kill animals. People that fucking want to hurt children. Just take them all together and feed them through a fucking wood chipper. Feet first. I'm sorry, but these fucking people don't need to survive, and we don't need to pay tax dollars to keep them in there.
This thing here. Look at it.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't even know what it's trying to be.
A fucking booger. It looks like the fucking Mucinex booger. You know the Mucinex fucking green thing?
Yeah, I see it now that you said it.
Yeah.
Anyway, this man is or whatever it thing. We're just gonna call it what it is. It is a piece of shit. Okay, anybody that messes with children or gets off on looking at kiddie porn you got to be a sick motherfucker. Just sick. Something's wrong with you in your head. I don't care. You can call it a disease or whatever.
It ain't no fucking disease.
I'm talking about a mental disease, disorder, whatever. They can call it whatever they want. I mean, something is so fucked up with you that you need to be put out your misery.
Right.
You have no sympathy for me. I guarantee you ain't got no sympathy out of him over there.
No. Even Bill Cosby thinks this guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He just wanted to get laid and fucking make drinks for people.
Yeah, Bill Cosby just wanted to,
give him the pudding pop.
Lower the expectation. Well, they did have that one woman that time. She's like, well, I went over there the first time and he drugged me, and the second time I went over there, he did it again. It's like, well, wait a second. If he did it the first, why wouldn't you go back? Or why would you?
Maybe she liked it.
You got drugged and raped the first time, but the second time, it's like, okay, I don't read it. I think this person right here needs to be put.
Get this fucking thing off the screen.
This fat motherfucker here ought to be put in like a cage with a bunch of lions and shit that are really hungry.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I would even pay to watch it. The fucking fuck. The problem is that's one out of a fucking, 500,000 people, or 500 million or whatever that are like that.
Oh yeah.
That if
Chris Hansen needs to come back to work.
Fuck yeah, he does. See, now that right there in the doorway, that'll keep you staring. She ain't 12, all right? And if she is, she's in Croatia. Fucking Russians. Yeah, no, dude. I just don't understand it. There's certain crimes out there that, like, I'm sure you guys have what they call capital felonies that are like instant fucking death penalty.
Yeah, we got instant, like life, like aggravated rape and stuff like that. You get convicted of that, it's automatic life.
No, down here we have what they call capital felonies, which means, like, for instance, say you were to have sex with somebody under the age of 12, it is the instant death penalty.
No, I think that's life here.
Yeah. But
correct. I don't know how to say that word, Alex. Something will keep you sterile.
Well, you know what? I grew up on a hog farm, and then we moved down to the ranch down here in Florida where we had cattle. And we had these pair of pliers, these big old pair of pliers that when you squeezed them, it made this rubber band come out.
Yeah.
And you put this around their sack and just let go. And when you did, it just went around it. That's what we need to do. Anybody like that, if you think that death for them is too harsh, we just put all their junk, take one of them rubber bands, and let it go. And about 24 hours later, you ain't even got to do no surgery. It'll just fall off and hit the floor. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we done done them all. And the nuts fell off. Like I said, we're going to do something Friday. Might be early, might be late, not sure. It's going to be on the Liberty Freedom Whiskey Podcast. And I'm going to try, I just bought a bottle of single barrel knob creep. Knob.
Yeah, you like playing with your knob. That makes sense.
120 proof bourbon. I'm going to try it out. Hopefully it's delicious because I paid $50 for this bottle of whiskey. So I'm hoping it's good.
Yeah, $50 ain't bad compared to the
no, they did have a bottle.
Elijah Craig.
They did have a bottle there. It was like $100 for a fifth, and I was tempted. It was Christmas time. I was tempted.
You know you can't buy the Elijah Craig in the big bottles down here?
Why not?
I don't know. They only sell these itty bitty ones. I'm like, dude, I can drink this in one night. What y'all doing? But yeah, you did good tonight. You didn't interrupt me so much.
I didn't interrupt you that much tonight. No. I will make up for it later on during the week.
Especially if we're fucking drinking while we're doing it.
I will make up for it. Got some. Do have some good stories coming out. I got a couple good rants from my other the other part of the podcast that I've been putting out. I hope y'all have been enjoying that part of it since the last few I have done. Just saying, talking about what has been on my mind. Like I said, hopefully soon we'll get some guests. If y'all would like to vote on who's gonna get the Hot Nut Award tonight, we got Santa, Cash, and Guns. We got the Pat and Porn over here. We have the Chicken Head. I do like peanut butter whiskey.
I do like peanut butter whiskey. I just need something to blend with it that makes it taste like a peanut butter jelly.
I told you what to put with it.
What you were supposed to do is send me home with that big old jar of that magical pixie dust shit you gave me.
We need, I told you what to do with the other. So anyway, y'all vote on them. We got the, with the stories we talked, fight at the Miami airport, Alabama judge removed. Some of them are just the karma. The guy that got crushed by the catalytic converter.
Yeah, he's a close second.
Yeah, I'm going with the Santa, Cash, and Gun.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Melissa says she's going with the Chicken Head.
Fuck, chicken.
Ain't nothing like getting a little head when you go into Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Hey, if they offered that,
tell you what, she definitely got a hard pecker. What do y'all do between the Shih Tzu? Oh, the little dog I had up there. Oh, anyway, I'm voting for Santa. What you voting for? Santa. So I'm keep getting all these damn messages popping up from freaking other languages. Probably just spam shit.
Or they're coming here for my tech talk.
I don't know. It's off of it looked something. I don't know. It's coming off of YouTube. They coming in on YouTube, so you're not seeing there. Let's pull up the hot nut here. What do I do with it? There it is. Here it is. This is for Santa now. They put hot nuts on your Santa head. Santa was glad you didn't shoot him in his dick. You're gonna get arrested.
And he did a dab.
You're convicted felon with the gun with your fake money. Hot nuts, hot nuts. I know the music ain't as good as the other one, but the other one's copyrighted and it keeps flagging me, so I had to take it off. So
yeah, Alex, we have the other podcast, Whiskey Liberty Freedom Podcast.
I'll get with you. I'll have to send you a link or something. It's on Facebook too. You can go like it. Whiskey. It's Liberty Freedom Whiskey Podcast on Facebook also and YouTube. All right. Same as always. If you'd like to be a guest, email me or send me a message on Facebook. Have Twitter. Don't ever get on it, so don't bother sending me nothing on Twitter. If you just want me to read a story, I actually enjoyed that a lot, email me a story. motorcopchronicles@gmail.com. We will definitely read them and have fun with that. You might want any stickers. You're going to have to email me your address. I'll send you some stickers. I did get the sticker back from a picture from the one I sent to Washington recently. I appreciate it. They got it on the back of their vehicle. I'm hoping that holds up. You got to let me know. But I appreciate it. Thanks for the advertisement out there. And
they got a bumper sticker?
It's not a bumper sticker. I
didn't get no bumper stickers.
These are new stickers. I just got them in. Calm down. And I also do have some stickers coming in for the other stuff I ordered. Anyway, like and subscribe. And remember, always smile. Because I could be behind you. The Iceman could be behind you.
And then everybody, in the offhand chance that we do not get to see you before Christmas, y'all have a beautiful Christmas.
Beautiful Christmas. Stay
Peace
away.
out, everybody.
Stay away from Bill Cosby.
Y'all stay safe. Keep your clothes on.
My clothes? Whose clothes you talking about?
You definitely keep
You keep yours on. I can't hear you no more. I turn the music up. I can't hear you. Can't hear you.